program opens doors through music, conductor Mehta introduces students to music with educational outreach events. Written by Ventura County Star staff writer on Wednesday, April 8, 2009. This is a Ventura County Star podcast. Old way to meet for business. Over the phone or in person. New better way, meet clients and colleagues online with GoToMeeting. It's like meeting in person, but less time-consuming and less expensive. Everyone sees your desktop on a computer screen and can follow along as you move from page to page. You can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days, but you must visit gotomeeting.com/podcast. The positive impact of music is incalculable. It is no mystery that children from all walks of life reap huge benefits from it, far beyond the musical realm, regardless of their age group or any other circumstances. That is the knowledge and the force that drive Mehta. There is ample evidence that music fosters learning across many disciplines, said Mehta, artistic director of the Ventura Music Festival. Students who study music privately do better in many cognitive areas, and the discipline it takes to work to get something right in music, and to fine-tune, sets them up well in life. As the creator of Music in the Schools, an educational outreach program of the Ventura Music Festival, Mehta is visiting 20 elementary schools and youth facilities in Ventura, Oxnard and Ojai through April 17, to introduce students to a multifaceted program based on the question and the theme. What is rhythm? The children are introduced to writing music and in particular how rhythm works. Mehta said, noting that the program is based on a PowerPoint presentation, one-on-one conversation with students and live performance. They get to choose different rhythms for pieces of music they know and hear them performed with those different rhythms. Mehta said. They learn about a composer who had to overcome obstacles to achieve in his life, in this case, Igor Stravinsky, and they get to hear some of his music. Now in its 6th year, Music in the Schools is being offered at elementary schools in the Ventura Unified School District and at Miners Oaks Elementary School, 2 private Ventura elementary schools, Casa Pacifica, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Oxnard and Ventura, and the Police Assistance League after-school program. The program is both a teaching situation and an interactive conversation, introducing the children to new things, live performance up close, and what it takes to be successful, Mehta continued. I think a valuable part of it is the aspect of conversation, in which the children are encouraged to voice their opinions and ask questions in a supportive environment. The mission of the Ventura Music Festival's Education Outreach Committee is to inspire people of all ages through exposure to great music, said committee chairwoman Mary Braitman. Music in the Schools is the festival's effort to allow youngsters to learn about and experience great music firsthand, with the hope it will foster an appreciation and love of music throughout their lives. Braitman said. Participating schools and programs enthusiastically welcome the program as bringing a unique blend of instruction and experience to their students, in a time when music programs have either been curtailed or eliminated. She said. As in the past, this year's program is free because of the generosity of festival donors, Braitman said. This year's theme joins others, including What is Melody? And What is Harmony? These presentations are designed for youngsters in grades 3 through 5 and are approximately 45 minutes in length. Braitman continued. Mr. Mehta uses the immediacy and magic of live performance with an interactive PowerPoint presentation, which draws young people into the world of music. Using violin, piano and drums to demonstrate rhythm as a basic building block of musical structure, Mr. Mehta introduces the students to meter rhythm and how to determine it in a piece of music. Igor Stravinsky, one of the most important musical influences of the 20th century, is the featured composer this year. Works by George Gershwin and Silvestre Revueltas will also be part of the program. Braitman said. Youngsters will hear the story of Stravinsky's upbringing, and they'll watch a video showing part of Stravinsky's seminal composition, The Rite of Spring. Ultimately, Mehta hopes to open doors in hearts, especially where there may not be many open. We have faced for some time an era of retrenchment, in which the realization we are not doing well by our students or by our families has forced the schools into a reading and math frenzy, and society is forced into a spiral of having to work harder and harder to make a buck. He said. This misses, in my opinion, the fact the cause of all of this in the first place, that overall quality of life is important for any of the individual parts of life to work. He said, just as we must use all parts of our minds and emotions in order for the individual parts of them to work at their best. This has been a Ventura County Star podcast.
If you enjoyed this podcast, you can get more episodes delivered automatically by subscribing to one of our podcast feeds. You can subscribe to a variety of topics like sports, business, entertainment, or the front page news for free. Just go to shortcutlink.com/Ventura to get started.